All right, so today we coming to you with another episode of Auto Glass Tech Talk, and we taking it down the Highway 9, right? I got the
That's
man
right.
right here, brother. What's good? How you doing?
I'm good, man. How you this morning?
I'm good, brother. So you dropped you dropped the jewel with us, man. I've been singing that song for the last couple of days. It's just in my head. So what was the inspiration behind Highway 9?
Man, I've always, I love music. Music's a big part of me too, and I've always wanted to make a song, and been into country a lot more lately,
Mhm.
and just on the way home from Georgia traveling, and I was like, all right, well, I got some time, so playing with the song, I'm
Yeah.
using some having some help, writing it, but
Yeah.
kind of changing some words, and then I found this, it's not me singing, unfortunately,
Yeah.
but I found this app, to, sing it for me. I was
Right.
like, "This is awesome." So, yeah, it was worked out. It was really cool. The lyrics to it and everything, the whole story to it was
Yeah.
awesome. It just I love it.
Yeah, now the story came together. I was like, man, we got a banger right here. Like the when you like, cause I listened to it. You can listen to the song. Then on the side, it's got the lyrics. So as you listen, you like, damn, the
Yep.
lyrics actually make sense. It really truly sounds.
Yeah.
It's like a country song. It's romantic. It's all that all in
Yep.
one. So yeah, so it was pretty cool, man. And I know you love music. So talking about music, what's some songs on your playlist? I know you're on the road a lot. So what you listening to these days?
So, lately it's been, the country and some of the newer stuff. I'm
Okay.
trying to stay in tune with the newer stuff. So, country got some Gavin Adcock.
Okay.
Um, Morgan Wallen's got a couple new songs out.
Okay.
Um, Bailey Zimmerman with Big X the Plug, that's a
Okay.
banger.
Yeah.
Um, the I don't know, yeah, I kinda just throw on, a station by
Okay.
one of them or something
Mhm.
and let it roll. It's
Alright.
otherwise it's like some, you know, yeah, some rap or something
Yeah.
otherwise from the South.
Yeah. So all right. So we got some diverse stuff on the playlist. So are we gonna come with an
Yep.
album soon? Like what's gonna be from the one
We're
song? Are we
we're
gonna go
making an
more songs
album.
or how we gonna do it?
We're doing a whole album. We're gonna do a whole album. It's gonna take a little bit, but we're going a whole album. The
Okay.
other song that I made, that was more of like the Autoglass Tech Talk anthem, like
Right.
the for the people. But the
Right.
rest of the album is still gonna be a country. It's gonna be like a country music
Okay.
Autoglass album. We're going with the whole thing.
There we go. So yeah, so just keep dropping the songs in the group, man, when you get them. And shit, we get to Reno, right? We might actually do some karaoke one night out there.
Oh, the Autoglass karaoke. That would be
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah,
I get them to play one of the songs during the competition too.
yeah, get one of the songs played or something like that, man. Maybe we can get somebody from AGR to make that work for us to get one of the songs played during the show, man. But yeah, looking forward to hearing
Yep,
more music and good you got some inspiration while you on the road. And I know you out on the road now, so like
yep.
where you been and where you going, man?
So recently, I've been home a lot trying to take care of some stuff here. We had a big hailstorm like couple months ago now, and everything's kind of been settling in. So taking care of that. I went out to Georgia recently
Yep.
and did a tent class out there
Okay.
and kind of just like jammed through like 15 hours straight that first day, and then
Yep.
kind of broke it up a little on the second day, and I'm on my way back and
Mhm.
stopped to see Jasper out in he's in Helena, Alabama. Love
Okay.
Alabama.
That's what's up.
Uh,
So yeah, so Georgia, what part of Georgia you was in? You was in the city?
right outside of Atlanta. Actually, I think it's called Koreatown. It was
Yeah, yeah.
Duluth.
Yeah, Duluth. Duluth. Yeah, I know Duluth.
Yep. Yeah, it was a really cool place. Nothing like I expected what like Atlanta is,
Yeah, yeah.
Like that made me like, okay, I want to go back and go look a little more. It's not like
Yeah.
that normal Atlanta that everyone makes it out to be like,
Yeah, yeah.
oh shit, we better watch out in Atlanta. No,
Yeah.
it was so nice out there.
Yeah, now that's the suburbs, so
Yeah.
that's the north of Atlanta, but metro area. So Duluth, you weren't
Okay.
far from all the glass distributors. They all in Norcross. So shout out to all the
Yeah.
Migrant, PGW, Pilkington, they all like on the same little area up there off Jimmy
Okay.
Carter Boulevard. So shout out to all of them if any of them watching for the distributors in Norcross. Um,
Yeah.
so yeah.
I,
So when you
I, I saw Norcross on the map there too. I was right there. I didn't realize it was so close when I was looking at it.
yeah, nah, that's all right there. And let's see what else, what's a fun fact about Duluth. So Gwinnett County is what you were in. Duluth, if you
Yep.
listen to rap music, that's where the Migos are from. They from like in that little area, the Norcross Gwinnett County area.
Interesting. Okay. Oh,
Yeah,
that's
so
cool.
that's a fun fact. But yeah, so that's and who else in the area? Like Glenn Fell serviced that area, but he not from there. But shout out to him and but shout
Yep.
out to any and everybody. If you're in Duluth, if you're in Atlanta metro area, if you're in Gwinnett County in particular, drop a comment below. Let us know you listening and watching. Um, so doing training, I know you go out and you do a lot of training and you help a lot of people. So like, what kind of help were you giving when stopping to see Jasper, or was it just stopping by to check in?
So, actually had, Bradley Martin, his technician from
Hmm.
Tennessee, he had
Hmm.
him drive down to Georgia there, and so we could go over, he just wanted some help with the car cow stand just to go over it a little bit, so
Hmm.
it was just kinda putting some hands on it and showing him, how everything works, and then kinda the same on, with Jasper out in Alabama there, just stopping by just to give him a couple tips and pointers. He had a few
Hmm.
questions, and no better way to ask than when I'm right in front of you, so
Yeah.
why
Nah,
not?
that's what's up. So when you out, like, so if somebody wanted to get some help or some training, how did they just what DM you, hit you up, or how does that all work?
Yeah, send me a message. My cell phone number is all over the place too. Give me a call. It's on my website as well. Call, text, email,
Hmm.
instant messenger, anything. Reach out to me if you really want some help, some training.
Yeah.
I'm all over the place, especially if you're in the South here.
Hmm.
That's easy. We can plan it for a day. That's easy for you.
Hmm.
I'm flexible.
There you go. So for a lot of people that don't know, you got a website where you sell tools, you do all types of stuff from tools, training, and all that. What's the website for those that don't know?
So website's texasglasstools.com.
There we go.
That's the website there. I got everything on there. I got anything from WRD, all the Panther tools.
Hmm.
I mean, any setting device that you can think of. Um, got all your cutout tools. We got the frog on there
Hmm.
from Jacques from Frog It Out Tools. Maritool caulking guns. I mean, you name it. Anyone that's in our industry that I know is uh, make sure I say that right. Anyone that I know that is like a good company and they have a good product, I
Yeah.
like to carry. Rammer Jammer, another one.
Hmm.
Just good quality companies. Delta Kits and Delta Kits has been awesome. I love
Yeah.
carrying these products.
Nah, that's
So
what's up.
yeah,
But any
good
company that got
companies.
tools, if you watching this and you want a tool recommendation or want someone to give your tool a shot, give it a review or whatever, like hit Drift up. He always willing to try new tools and see what you working with. For anything, you know what I mean? Cause like knowledge is power and to give people real honest, real review, hit them up and let
Yes.
them know. So yeah, so let's talk about tools, right? So you mentioned the frog, right?
Yeah.
I've been seeing like
Okay.
different things about that and you know me, I do repair only, but I know replacement shit and all that. But tell me more about that tool, what it's all about.
So the frog is from Jacques Devant, from Frog It Out Tools. He's with Don's Mobile Glass.
Hmm.
They're correct me if I'm wrong, anyone, but he's been working on this tool for a long time.
Hmm.
I believe it was 2019 in Indiana when they
Hmm.
debuted it.
Okay.
And I believe it was their guy Colin, and I think he got an award for the tool.
Okay.
But it's metal.
Hmm.
It can take fiber or wire or metal wire.
Hmm.
Really strong. It has kind of like two depths to it, right? You
Hmm.
can have it where your spindles are real close to the glass. You want to
Hmm.
keep it tight. You can flip them around so they're on the opposites and it's pushing closer to the body. They actually have some really good training videos and
Okay.
for questions and stuff on their site. Jacques always willing to answer the phone and help anyone with the tool. All of his technicians are. It's just one of those tools that is It's been tried and it works,
Yeah.
and you have a lot of support with it, which to me is really big. You know, you want support, and I know there's a lot of guys who are like, ah, if you know what you're doing, you don't need support, but that's not always the case. You know, I mean, even if there's just a simple screw that's messed up, which actually I had an issue with one of my screws that I messed up,
Mhm.
and they had it fixed the next day. You know,
There
I
you
mean,
go.
the support is awesome, and I believe that's a true uh something that I really want when I buy a tool.
Yeah, you need the support. Um, so I'm gonna ask you a question here, right? So, all right, so we're talking about
Okay.
like cutout tools, right? So you got WRD, you got the Frog, and then you got like the Glass Rebel, right? So,
Yep.
like, to talk to me like I'm like I say, repair is what I do, right? So if I was to do a replacement, and I want to use one of those cutout tools, like, what's some of the reasons why I would use one over the other, or how do you actually pick and choose which one you actually gonna use for the job?
So it's a good question. So let's say we got our bat, our
Hmm.
frog, and our bison. Oh no,
Right,
I'm sorry, not bison. Glass rebel.
right.
Right. For me, we'll lump the bat and the bison together.
Okay.
For those, my WRD, those are kind of my just everyday cars, regular cars. Body shop stuff. I'm gonna go with the bat more. A lot of windshields. I'll go with the bison more. Those are just everyday though. Like normal stuff.
Right.
The frog, it also can be your everyday tool if you're comfortable with that. For
Hmm.
me, I really like using it on the bigger stuff or the heavier
Hmm.
duty stuff because that tool itself is it's so well built, it's
Right.
strong. I don't have
Yeah.
to worry about it moving or cutting into my tool or anything. It's
Okay.
just strong, well built.
Hmm.
And then the Glass Rebel. So I mean, there's kind of two things. Some guys like to cut the bottom out first, and then they'll wire the rest, and
Hmm.
then it goes back to preference. I mean, you got a
Hmm.
bat, bison, or frog that you can use to finish that cutout. Or if you got maybe like a smashed in windshield, some of these hail ones that I've had to
Hmm.
do. I mean, I hate saying it, but some of them, I mean, you have to go down the side on some of them, and
Hmm.
just be careful not to hit the pillar or nothing. But
Hmm.
I mean, yeah, you have to extract some of those windows, and Glass Rebel is my go-to on that one. There's no vibrations. It's real easy to use.
Okay.
Someone can pick it up and use it if you show them,
Hmm.
versus like some of the older tools where you'd have to kind of know what you're doing with that tool, or you're gonna mess some stuff up.
Yeah. Now I got you. Appreciate that
Yeah.
the info on that. Like I say, knowledge is power for people to get that to understand like why and which tool is recommended for each thing. But I appreciate you for giving me that info. So I'm gonna switch
Yeah.
gears for a second here, right? And
All
I
right.
gotta ask you, man. I'm reading the AGR magazine that came out this week. Shout out to AGR and shout out to Abby, I think, who put
Shout
the
out to
article
Abby.
together. But tell me more about exercise, brother. I saw some exercise tips and a whole little article that you had threw out there.
Yeah, I didn't know that article came out this week. I gotta go look at
Yeah.
it. Um, Man, stay fit, you know? Like I say, I don't know if she put it in there too. I'm not like the most on top of it at the moment, but I try
Right.
to do something, you know. You gotta do something. It's very important. Exercise your shoulders, some laterals. I
Yeah.
mean, just work your shoulders, work that back muscle here, your
Right.
traps. That's all important for glass. Like all the guys with the shoulder problems and the back problems, work out those muscles. Start with a low weight, 5 pounds, and just,
Hmm.
work your way up if you need to, but take it slow. I started with 5 pounds. I did 5 pound weights for, 3, 4 months when I
Right.
was initially losing all my weight. And,
Hmm.
I mean, you got to work your way up and go slow because you don't want to hurt yourself working out to try and
Right.
protect yourself from hurting
Right.
yourself at work. So, you know, yeah, I mean, get some walks in.
Hmm.
Um, and exercise is very important, especially in our industry. I don't think that there's enough people preaching that we need it.
Yeah, nah, health is wealth, man. You gotta take care of yourself. You only got one life to live. And even if you don't have weights, anything like that, like do some jogging in place, do some old school
Yeah.
shit. Like when we was in elementary school, when we did jumping jacks, push-ups, sit-ups, like do some way backs. But yeah, if you are
That's
working out,
right.
like you doing your workout routine, drop a comment below. Let us know what your workout routine is. And like for me, if I get on the treadmill, I do that. I get on the bike, but I just do simple stuff, push-ups, sit-ups, and little stuff like that. I saw you got the Apple
Oh
Watch on.
yeah.
You got any like special apps you use, like monitoring your health and stuff like that, or do you really stay on top of it?
No, I don't use it too much just because this one's a Garmin actually.
Oh,
This
Garmin.
is
Okay.
the like the Phoenix 7, and it tracks a lot, but from all like the when I went and done some testing for like the VO2 and all that stuff,
Hmm.
uh the wrist ones
Hmm.
aren't as accurate for your
Right.
heart rate and everything else. So I've just learned to not,
You're not even
not
worried about it.
focus on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't focus on that. It's there. I don't focus on that. But if I'm doing any running or riding, especially riding, mountain biking or road
Yeah.
biking, I definitely kind of keep track of my times, like my miles and
Okay.
how long it's taken me to do miles. I try to do like 5 miles in 30 minutes or something,
Okay.
like right around there.
Right.
So stuff like that. But I don't watch too much on my heart rate or anything
Yeah.
like that. Uh, you could tell. I mean,
Yeah.
for sure when that's getting,
Yeah.
getting a
Well, it's
little up
going.
there, and
Yeah.
you're like, okay, it's telling me I'm like 140. You're
Right.
probably like 160 or so.
Yeah. No, I'm like super old school.
Yeah.
I never bought an Apple Watch, man. So I hadn't got into that. I just be like, I'm doing it, but I feel myself and know like when I can go do more and when to slow down. So yeah, but for anybody out there, if you're using
Yeah.
apps or Apple Watches or if you use Fitbit or whatever you use to like monitor your health, drop a comment below. Let us know what you use to monitor your health and what your workout routine might be. Yeah.
Yep. Health is
So
wealth.
so we got another one for you, and this is from Drift and I. In a couple of weeks, we both will be in San Antonio at Glass Expo, right? And what we're doing
Yeah.
is going to be a late lunch or early dinner, right? We actually going to sponsor a dinner for anyone that's in the San Antonio area. If you want to come to lunch or it's late lunch, early dinner, it's on us. We're gonna pick a restaurant somewhere since the Glass Expo right down Riverwalk. It's gonna be somewhere in the area. So if y'all want to come kick it with us and get a free meal, and break bread with us, drop a comment below or DM us, and we'll figure out a place depending on how many people we get. But we're gonna actually have a basically a get together, meet and greet, appreciation,
Yeah.
whatever it may well be, whatever you want to call it. But if you want to hook up with us, it's gonna be on that May 6th or May 7th during Glass Expo, and if you are there, we actually have doing windshield repair training, the NWRD boot
Yep.
camp. I'll be doing that. I think Jock is in town. He's doing something. Deb Levy is doing something. But we'll drop a link to all the different sessions that's happening, and it's all free. So if you want to come to it, it's
Yep.
free. And another cool thing is we doing the like I say, late lunch, early dinner. We're doing that, but both of us in town together. This is like probably the first time ever we gonna do an episode in person. So the two
Yes.
of us, and if you want to be on the episode with us in person, hit us up or drop a comment below so we can make that happen. So yeah.
It's the Glass Texpo, San Antonio at the Henry B. Gonzalez Convention Center. You got your NWRD test that you can get. You do your
Yep.
boot camp, AGSC boot camp.
Yep.
That's all free as long as you sign up. And
Yep.
then after that free session, you come have a free dinner or early
Yep.
lunch, late
Yep.
lunch with us. So, you get it's a big free day for you.
Yeah, it's
So
all
take
free. We
advantage. Come on out. Yeah, we wanna we're gonna get an episode going, and we'd love to have someone or multiple of you come on, and that'd be
yeah.
really fun.
Yeah, nah, that's what's up. Well, brother, I appreciate you for your time, for taking time off Highway 9, talk to me, and looking forward to more music and looking forward to seeing you in a couple of weeks. So yeah, and anybody else, we looking forward to seeing y'all too. So appreciate you, brother, and be safe out down the road.
Thanks, Corey. See
All
you
right, no
soon.
problem. Yeah, yeah.